Did you know that John Hayes Hammond Jr. helped invent the world's first electronic pet? Seleno, the so-called electric dog, might not have had fur or chased after bones, but he could follow his master's commands. A collaboration between Hammond and fellow engineer Benjamin Messner, Seleno was constructed in 1912 as an experiment in phototropic automata, or in other words, a machine controlled by light. Originally known by the decidedly uncuddly name orientation mechanism, the motivation for Seleno's development had less to do with a desire to build a robot version of man's best friend, and more to do with building a proof of concept that could aid in the design of self-guided weapons systems. Hammond and Messner desired to create torpedoes that would be capable of homing in on an enemy vessel's searchlights in order to strike it, and Seleno demonstrated that this concept was possible through the use of his namesake, selenium. A chemical element, selenium is a non-metal semiconductor. Hammond and Messner observed that the electrical conduction properties of selenium changed in response to light. This enabled them to design their electric dog, essentially a box on wheels featuring selenium cells attached to relays, which in turn drove motors that allowed Seleno to move in different ways in response to the intensity of light that its eye-like lenses received. According to Messner, if a portable electric light be turned on in front of the machine, it will immediately begin to move toward the light and, moreover, will follow that light all around the room in many complex maneuvers at a speed of about 3 feet per second. Upon shading or switching off the light, the dog can be stopped immediately, but it will resume its course behind the moving light so long as the light reaches the condensing lenses in sufficient intensity. In the end, however, selenium, despite its interesting properties, was of little practical use in controlling torpedoes owing to the limited range of the technique. As for Seleno, while today's robot pets are more likely to use silicon than selenium and are capable of far more sophisticated and autonomous behaviors than he was, Hammond and Messner's electric dog remains a pioneer. And a very good boy as well. We hope you enjoyed this video, but there's a lot more to explore about John Hayes Hammond Jr., his inventions, and his collection of art and artifacts. We invite you to visit us at Hammond Castle Museum in Gloucester, Massachusetts to learn more.